Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. Running back, running back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. It burst up the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when you're posted, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. Set. 90. Roll. Go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike 50. Here we go. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 1 They complete it to Hill. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own. Jones now from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
53, Mike. Here we go.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Man. Check. Crunch. Fight.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On the ready. Ready.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Tight end right. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Bravo.
Watch safety creeping.
Score.
Safety's creeping.
To throw on third down, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set it. Be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the double.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard. Line.
Nowhere.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Look at me, zipper!
Run! Check 45 to Mike! Check 45 to Mike!
We own them! We own them!
Jones on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go!
Here we go! First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. The extra point hitting her right upright, but it caroms home. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3, check 3. Hard. Check 25, check 25. Check go.
Now Jones to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come get some. Come on.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 57. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 31. 57 to exit. 57, come on.
Now back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Look at me. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 45.
That's it, baby.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get this. Switch.
A toss out to Barkley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Right now, you better bring it. Watch the safety cream. Deuce. Hey, lock it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the back.
2nd and 5. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. Julian Love picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
36.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Sam off. Now.
2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Go! Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Cheetah. 59. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They come up in an offset eye. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Chopper. Get one. This is it. 50's the mark. So we got man. What happened?
And they'll run for it with Miller. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
They'll try and sneak it here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Miller. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on second down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run again with Peyton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 37.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Buzz.
Check your hot read. Check nickel. 36.
Rock it. Hit it.
From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Set and over.
Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Second and 6. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Jones on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Line 36. Line 36.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly, and it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with a run by Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's not going to get me.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught. Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Alert 3, alert 3. Leo. Check 99. Let's go.
Jones now on first and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it.